Welcome back, everyone. I'm back home. I've just been on a day and a half hike adventure towards the eastern escarpment of the Black Mountains. I was looking for a view. The mission was a photograph, just one photograph. This photograph behind me, in fact, of Longtown, the village of Longtown, stretching off into the distance with the Olchon Valley and the Black Hill, or otherwise known as Cat's Back, in the distance. Now, the Cat's Back Black Hill, many local people will know, but others from around the country may not be familiar. It's actually one of the highest points in southern England, south of Yorkshire. So I set off to find this photograph. I came across it back in 2014, in September 2014, when my brother and I, my dear twin brother Paul, hiked the River Monnow from source to confluence at the River Wye in Monmouth. As we ascended Mynydd Ferddin, we looked back and came across this classic view. Now, I haven't seen this view online anywhere, and yet it's a really classic view, and I wanted to get this view. I wanted to capture it again, but with a better camera, or possibly with better light. I didn't know what I was going to get. I wanted to get there for the golden hour, which I did, and the experience was fantastic. So I start my walk at the confluence of the River Horndy with the River Monnow. I'm actually sat on the bridge. I'm being very. It's a mellow start. It's really gentle, and I'm just remembering my twin brother Paul, and looking forward to the hike, looking forward to this photograph. So what I do is I just spend 5 minutes and get on my way and head towards the Hatterall Ridge, and I contour the Hatterall Ridge and then drop down to the village of Clodock. I then make my way to Longtown and head on up to Mynydd Ferddin then. But in between that, there are a few surprises along the way. Okay guys, join me. It turned out to be a fantastic adventure. See you out there. Yeah, straight off the bat, we were greeted with a wonderful view of the Hatterall Ridge. On top of there is the Offers Dyke, which, yeah, it's about 9-10 miles, this ridge. It'll lead you all the way to Hay Bluff and then Hay on Wye. But we're not going on top of there today. We're just contouring. Yeah, we're just contouring today. Where's my cane? Where's my hand? Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're just going to contour today along there, and then we're going to drop down to Clodock. All right, let's go. Just walking beneath this wonderful oak. Always a pleasure. Wow, what a tree. Yeah. It's a kind of a semi-veteran, I would say. A young adult. Lovely. Looking back, the Horndy is down there. That's where we've just come from. Yeah, what a great view. Looking into yeah, parts of Herefordshire and Monmouthshire, the border. Now then, do you reckon there's a good doss in here or what, guys and girls? Hey, look at that. We've got a wonderful dog here. Hello, beautiful. Should we go and say hello? Hello. Beautiful dog. Look at this. Like a wolf. Hello. Hello. It's like a wolf. It's just left in this shed. Are you in need of friendship? You in need of friendship, little one? Eh? Oh, look at you. What are they doing leaving you in here? Eh? What are they doing leaving you in here? Hello. There you go. Is that where they've put you, is it? In that little... Ah, hey. Hello, beautiful. Hey, that's all you want, isn't it? A bit of friendship. Well, well, well. They haven't put you in a very nice place, have they? I wonder who's left you here then. My name's Mark, by the way. What's your name? Yeah, Fluffy came to mind. Yeah, Fluffy Blue, that's what we'll call you, Fluffy Blue. Because you got one blue eye there. That's it, Fluffy Blue, that's what we'll call you. Good to meet you, Fluffy Blue. Ah, that's the way, innit? Hey? That's the way. Oh, bless you, mate. Alright. Cheers, Fluffy Blue. Take care. Now then, I wonder if there's a good doss in there. Well, it might be. But we're not going to check it out. We're heading up that way somewhere. Picking up the trail. Yeah, here's the style. It's always tricky navigating through fields, but yeah, I picked it up. Yeah, it's a reasonable bit of map reading, that, just taking notice of the field boundaries and the wood, and yeah, picked it up. Seen better days, isn't it? The style, that is. So yeah, we're going through here. There's a marker stone here, so we'll keep with that. Oh, this is possibly an old route, is it? Is that a marker stone? Possibly an old route at the base of the Hatterall Ridge. I've never been this way before, so this is brand new for me. Been on top of the Hatterall Ridge recently. Well, not recently, with Andrew. What was it, last year? My mate Andrew. If you check out the link below and above, it was a good walk. Through to Camoy. Some people will know the wonky church of Camoy. It's not far from here. We're on the other side of the Hatterall Ridge, on the eastern side. Heading towards Herefordshire now, in fact. Through this very pleasant woodland. Yeah, not sure where I'm gonna come out. It's probably glaring now, is it? Get back into the shade. Yeah, so we started the walk in Wales. Got off at Pandy, that's in Wales. And I'm just going to follow this path. There are a few paths coming through here. I'm going to follow this one. Well, we came across the style. It's old and it's seen better days, but... So we're more or less in the right area. You can very easily lose the path in places like this. Very easily. I've probably lost it already because there's no clear signage. Yeah, started in Wales, and within 2 miles we're going to be back in Herefordshire, which is pretty cool. Here we are. We've picked up a sort of a trackway. Have we? Oh, I don't know. So many different paths here, which have been cut by sheep. Alright, I'll bring you back when I'm orientated and out of this wood. So this is where we've emerged out of the wood. Yeah, I was right in one sense. There are old huts and shacks up here. That dwelling farm will be on the map, so yeah, we're on the right path. It's good. Hatterall Ridge in front of us. It's a real good walk, that. If you've not been this neck of the woods, whoops, apologies guys.
If you've not been this end of the country before now, I recommend it. Right, I'm just going to rehydrate, sit down somewhere. Herefordshire is through there, guys. The fine county of Herefordshire, rolling hill country, farming country. Yeah, wonderful. Alright, I'm going to find a place just to park up just for a bit. Yeah, and just a little bit of carrot and hummus. Yeah, really nice. That was a really nice thing to bring out with you on a hike. Courtesy of Andrew, actually. My mate Andy. Some of you know Andy. Always brings carrot and hummus out with him. And so yeah, I brought some carrot and hummus because it's really nice. Really refreshing and it's good for you. We're right at the base of the Hatterall Ridge. Eastern escarpment of the Black Mountains, and it is still as a lily pond, really. There's nothing here. Up there is the ridge and the Offa's Dyke, and I'm down here. Absolutely lovely, wonderful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this contour. First time along the bottom edge here for me. I'll be doing this more, I think. Yeah, I do like the foothills of mountains and stuff. The tops are good, you know, it's all good fun, all the views, the open space, but yeah, this has got something else. Yep. It's quieter for starters. All the stiles are knackered, meaning not a lot of people come this way. So yeah, it feels quieter and remoter. I mean, looking in front of me, you wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know I was in, I think I'm in Herefordshire now, in fact. Yeah, you wouldn't know. I'll have to check the map, but I think I've just possibly stepped into Herefordshire now. The border, of course, is right on top of the ridge. Ah, look at that, eh? Yeah, this is lovely. This is a real treat because it's rare to contour so low, do you know what I mean? Just right the way around the mountain. Yeah, the sheep are mellow down here as well, guys. They're not as flighty. Yeah, they have a different time of it down here as well. There we go, tantalising glimpses of the countryside beyond. Through there is Edward's Tump, which is in Monmouthshire. Stands at around about 440 metres. And behind us we still have the Hatterall Ridge. And we're heading that way. And we should be dropping down to Clodock pretty soon. Yeah. Well, head height in bracken, in fact. Not chest height, head height. I'm just hoping there are no ticks in here. I've got to check myself later. Up that way. I have a sheep going nuts here. Yeah, well, we found some path or another. What's it say here? Ah, the Monnow Valley Walk. This is the official Monnow Valley Walk. Me and Paul never did the official Monnow Valley Walk. We did our own. There's the Monnow Valley Walk. there you go. Yeah, I just said, let's just sit down for a bit. I'm right next to this fence, heading down towards Clodock. And I said, instead of rushing, let's just sit down. I actually said, I'll sit down for you, Paul. Let's not rush, I said. And let's enjoy the view. Which is what I'm going to do right here. Just going to enjoy that view because it's really wonderful. It's kind of cathedral-like. Yeah, so I've said it before, Offers Dyke is at the top there. And we are now in Herefordshire. I checked the map. We've crossed into Herefordshire now, guys. So yeah, the beautiful county of Herefordshire. Now let me just stop here. As I approached Clodock Church, I was really looking forward to the visit. Primarily because my friend Mike Parker had mentioned it whilst he was walking the Pilgrim Way. And the Pilgrim Way is a new trail in Herefordshire. It starts at Hereford Cathedral and goes in a big wide loop of the western fringes of the county, skirting the eastern escarpment of the Black Mountains, and it passes through Clodock. And the thing is, you can book a night and stay in the churches. It sounds a fantastic hike from what Mike told me. So I was looking forward to visiting Clodock Church because of that reason, and because he featured it in his book called All the Wide Border. Now, if you haven't heard of the book or even heard of Mike Parker, I recommend his book. I'll put the links below so that you can check it out, because it is a fantastic book. It documents the borders of England and Wales from the north to the south. Beautifully researched, beautifully written, so I recommend it. So I was looking forward to this visit. I didn't know what to expect. So here you join me as I'm entering the church. I'm not expecting the door to be open, but I check it out nonetheless. Let's see. This is a wonderful church. It's got a real good vibe to it. Let's see if it's open. Clodock Parish Church. I don't know what the age of it is. Founded circa 520 AD. Blimey, guys, how about that? Hey, it is open. I think we got some dogs in here as well. Sorry, mate. I think we've got somebody doing the Pilgrim Way. In fact, look at that, eh? We got somebody doing a Pilgrim Way. I think. Oh yeah, mate. Hello. Are you doing the Pilgrim Way by any chance?
I am, yes.
Ah, do you mind cameras?
No, not at all.
You're all right, yeah.
Let me get out of your way, though.
There you go. There's someone doing the Pilgrim Way, guys. I was just talking about it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good thing. Are you doing it?
I'm not. I'm just off. Well, I'm doing something different. I'm bivvying tonight on top of the hill there, but I'm after a photograph of Longtown with the Olchon Valley in the background and the Cat's Back.
Oh,
It's a view I saw many years ago, but I've got a better camera now, so I'm gonna see what I can get. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be really good.
But how's your hike going?
It's been good. Sprained my ankle though. So
Have you, mate?
I only did 2 and a bit days, and then my friend's carrying on, and I'm getting the bus placed.
Oh, mate, never.
So she's still hiking.
You're a bit disappointed about that?
Yeah, it's a shame because it is such beautiful walking around here.
How'd you sprain it? You mean you flipped it bad?
Well, I can have a look if you want.
Oh shit, man! Look at that! Oh yeah, you have done it in.
Yeah. I'm just happy it's not a break, to be fair.
Oh, bugger or what?
Yeah, so we were spent yesterday in Hereford A&E, but then it wasn't a break, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just kind of following her around on the bus, and then hopefully I'm over
Right.
the last day.
What's your name?
Lou.
Lou.
What's your name?
Mark.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Lou. Oh, blimey, that's too much for you even. Yeah, I know.
Streamer. What are you doing with your...
I'm vlogging. Yeah, it's just a vlog for this photograph. The mission is the photograph.
Nice.
And I wanted to come here to Clodock Church because a friend of mine, Mike Parker, who I will recommend to you actually, author Mike Parker, he...
Do you mind just...
yeah, shall I close this door just in case your dog kind of takes off?
I might say hello to you, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, you're acting shy, Lyra.
It's a camera, mate.
She doesn't like cameras. Whenever I try to take a picture of her, she runs away.
She's a beauty.
Are you being silly?
How you doing?
Oh, it's okay, baby. Sorry, you were saying about your...
I'll tell you what, I'll wrap this up and I'll talk to you without the camera. But guys, what a church. Well, the original foundation's 520 AD, so that's just after the Roman period, isn't it? It's just like, that's old. Yeah. All right, I'll bring you back. So here's where Lou was getting her head down, look, and her mate. So this is the Pilgrims Way, guys. As I said, I'll put details up in the description down below, but Lou's making a cup of tea now, so you can make a cup of tea. You can drop into Clodock Church and get a cup of tea, guys. There's a little kitchen here.
I think you have to have a key.
You have to, yeah, you have to have a key, by the way.
But I would highly recommend Pilgrims Way.
Yeah, absolutely. It starts at Hereford Cathedral, right?
Yeah, starts and ends there.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, you got a little kitchen here. You could actually use it for the Monnow Valley walk as well, guys, which is, I've just stepped off that. But as Lou says, you need a key. Lou, good on you. Peace
Really
to you.
nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Good luck up the hill.
I forget your dog's
Lyra.
name now. What's its name?
Lyra.
Lyra. Interesting name. What's your name again?
Annie.
Annie, good to meet you.
You too, man.
All the best on the trail.
Thank you.
And if you do the Mortimer Trail, I think you'll enjoy it. All right.
Get on the list.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, all. All right. Take care now.
You too.
Peace. I know it's a bit odd all this camera business, but yeah, good stuff. All right. In actual fact, I'm going to switch it off and say goodbye properly. All right. Bring it back, guys. Yeah, I'm just sat here at the Crown in Longtown. Just a shout out to Daz. Daz, his name was, the cyclist, as I walked up to the Crown in Longtown. So yeah, we had a chat for 5 minutes. He said that he just had his knee operated on, arthritis, he said. And I said, oh yeah, I got my ankle strapped up. I said, I've got arthritis, old injury, I said. So yeah, we connected straight away. And we talked about our fathers, well, his father-in-law who's just passed away and my father. And how life doesn't stop still for you, the world keeps turning. You've got a number of options, haven't you? In life, you know, you either allow these hard times to get to you, or you do your best to come to terms with it and own it, full ownership, you know. So that's what I've been about this last 7 years since Paul's died, because I lost my family as well, guys. You know, haven't been with my family either. It's been absolutely fucking awful. It really has been fucking awful. So yeah, you've got to own it. There's only one way. You've got to own it. So yeah, good chat. And I was just remembering a time here with my good old friend Richie Hall. We had a night in here, me and Richie. We camped just across the way. We're going to be walking through the campsite, in fact, in a few minutes. So I'll share that with you. And 1 or 2 stories about me and Richie. So that was Kevin. I've just been talking, well, we were probably there 15 minutes. That's one of the longest conversations I've had on this short little trail. And I was just sharing with him how me and Richie camped here for 2 days. And I got him up the top of the ridge. I got him up to the top of the ridge there. And Rich wasn't in good condition. He was a drug addict. Loved him. Big heart. People back in Hereford who know Richie Hall will know he had a big heart, you know. So yeah, we camped here. His mum and dad came one night. We all sat around a fire, and one afternoon I took him all the way up the top of the ridge, the Hatterall Ridge. So that's quite a big walk. You can see the ridge here now, right up there. That's quite a long walk for Rich, and he had to stop numerous times. He was buggered, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can see by this photograph here that he reached the top and he was celebrating, you know, holding his hand up and celebrating. He didn't give up, he got to the top. But a few years later, some years later, a few years back now, he died eventually. Yeah, just because of the drugs, you know. So yeah, I miss you, Rich. Big shout out to Kevin there, who I was just chatting to. Very empathetic man. That was really wonderful. And a big shout out to Rich. Just remembering you, Rich. That was really good. A good time. A great time to remember. Alright, we're heading up Mynydd Ferddin. And if I can find that waterfall, I haven't really mentioned that waterfall, but if I can find this waterfall, then all good. Alright, I'll bring you back. So, I'm tracking the brook. I've just crossed over and I'm just trying to jog my memory. Paul and I came down here, we resupplied with water and we walked up this brook and came across a waterfall. So that's what I want to do. I want to find this waterfall. There's not much water here, but I can tell you now, if you came back here when this brook is full, this little waterfall would be amazing. And do you know what? I am right. I'm close by. It's only up there. God blimey, I haven't been back here since 2014. Ah, here we are. That's right, there was a nice little cascade when we came. God blimey, I haven't been back here for, wow, 9 years. Here it is. Yeah, there was a nice little cascade when we came here. Here, this is where I've come from. I'll show you the drop in a minute. Yeah, so that's where we are. That's where we've just come from. And here's the drop. How about that? Hey, nice little pool down the bottom here. How about that? When we came, there was quite a bit of water coming over the top there. So in high spate, yeah, you can see it actually. You can actually see it, what kind of a fall that would be. Just a nice little fall in a dingle. It's a dingle waterfall, put it that way. Let's just be quiet just for a moment and listen to the water. Ah, that's just simply beautiful. It's beautiful here. As I say, it's not on the OS map, so, but come back here when there's plenty of water coming off the hill. And this is a nice little waterfall just outside of Longtown that nobody knows is here because it's not on the map. And we only came up here because we wanted to walk up to the top of the hill via what can best be described as a bit of a gnarly route, you know. And we came across this. Yeah, it's wet. It's like a microclimate. It's wet. There are mosses everywhere. A bit like water break its neck in the Radnor Forest. Yeah, it's lovely. Nice space. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to take some photographs. But yeah, we got here, guys. This was part of the mission, was to come here. Now all we got to do is walk up to the top of the hill and get the golden hour in and see if we can get that photograph of Longtown. Alright, I'll bring you back. and that's what happens. I was just going to take a photograph of it, and the rock balance just fell into the pool. The top piece is broken in half, it's across the way there, and yeah, the rest just fell into the pool, and that's the way it is. But we did it. We did a beautiful rock balance here at this pool, and a little drop, this little waterfall. Well, you're beginning to get the idea. There's Longtown, the Olchon Valley in the middle, and the Cat's back to the right, but we're not in the right field. And there's some guy in a tractor cutting the grass next to the field in which I want to be, which isn't a public right of way. I think my view is to my left. It's in the field to the left. But you get the point. Alright, we're not far away, but we're not quite there. Fantastic, we found it. That was the mission. Now it's 7 o'clock, we're approaching golden hour. I'm just wondering what kind of a photograph I can get. It looks a bit hazy. Not as clear as I'd like it to be. Alright, I'll give it a go. Yeah, I'm going to bivvy here in this long grass, in this grass here. Wake up to that view in the morning. Wake up to that in the morning and see what we get. So we got our Crusader kit tonight. We haven't brought it out for a long time, but I do like it. It's nice and rugged. Yeah, just steaming the onions. Ain't got any oil. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm keeping an eye on the golden hour, which keeps changing, and I keep darting out to take more photos because the clouds just keep, as the sun drops behind the Black Mountains, they just keep increasingly going orange. So yeah, I've been taking more photos. What a glorious spot. So what's this sausage taste like? Let's have that. Yeah, it's going to be nice in there. It's going to be good. Water's boiling. Tea is on its way. Brilliant. And we're catching the last of the light as well, so we should be able to have some tea and enjoy this view. Man, that is a mountain of food, but that's my dinner. I put some sweet chilli sauce on it as well. Alright, I'm going to go over into the field, enjoy what light is left, and yeah, just take my time over this dinner. It's just gone 8 o'clock. Yeah, tea report. It's really nice. It's nice with the sweet chilli in as well. Great view. Beautiful. Nighttime just falling, creeping in. I'm just gonna continue eating this food and be really quiet. Well, this is a first. I've made a bed of straw. It's really nice and soft and nicely cushioned. Probably better than an X-bed. Yeah, I've laid my sleeping bag, my snug pack, on top of my bivvy bag, which is Alpkit bivvy bag, extra large. There's no moisture in the air right now, so I'm going to leave it like that. If it gets a bit wet in the morning, I'll get in the bivvy bag. But yeah, completely under the stars tonight. So that was the case with choosing my shelter system tonight. First it was going to be lightweight tent, then it was going to be a tarp. I packed a tarp, and then I thought, hey, up, hold on, I think the conditions are right for a bivvy tonight. So yeah, I am completely under the stars tonight, and the stars are out. It's nice and clear, it's beautiful. Longtown is in front of me. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the scene is like in the morning. Meanwhile, I'm going to relax. I'm quite pooped actually, quite tired. It's just turning 9:30, I think. So I'm just going to lay here. There are a few twinkling lights. I'm going to listen to the sounds and get into a bit of deep listening, and yeah, fall asleep probably. Alright guys, that's it from me for today. What a day, fantastic day. Alright, see you in the morning. See what this view is like. The sun, wow, the sunrise. The valley should be full of sunlight. There may be some cloud inversions. Who knows what the conditions are going to be like. I'm really keen to know. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, it's 6:20 in the morning, and there is currently lots of grey sky and mist in the valley. Very different to what I expected. And I relocated last night, primarily because it was just spitting all the time. It wasn't forecast to rain, but yeah, it was just constantly spitting. So I'm underneath the bushes. I'm in the bush. So I laid down a bed of straw here, and yeah, here I am. I expected loads of spiders because there was one or two, you know, just have to shift them away. But no, not too bad. Very good shelter, in fact. It's quite a, yeah, it's a very very sonic morning, because we've had ravens, crows. I've just had a squirrel locate me here, go absolutely mad. It's moved on since. We had some owls in the morning, hooting and squealing. So yeah, it's quite sonic. Lots going on. But here, I'll show you where I am. It's quite strange actually, because once I'd relocated, I felt quite different. I started to settle down a bit more, in fact. That's psychology of shelter. Because out in the middle of the field, I was quite exposed and I wasn't getting any sleep. So yeah, I'm not used to it, I guess. Not used to being so exposed, so out in the open. So yeah, here I am, right in the bushes. You can see I put a bed of straw down. I'll put it back in the field when I'm done. Quite cosy, in fact, quite comfortable. Spitting all night, but the canopy
as I expected, did its job. Pardon me. Yeah, as you can see, really quite misty this morning. We'll get out, we'll step out and see what the valley is like. But I doubt very much we can see much. So yeah, this is where I relocated for the night. Really, a really good, effective shelter, because the canopy, well, yeah, it's thick, and we had the kind of rain that gets you wet all night. You know, there's just a small, persistent rain. And I was way out in the open, in the middle of the field. So yeah, I relocated here, and this proved to be a really good adaptation. As you can see, I just put some straw down. Nice cozy bed it was. Yeah, so I was really pleased with that. Yeah, got some reasonable, yeah, got a bit of sleep. So here's what the morning looks like in the valley. Very different. I was expecting a nice bright sunrise, a nice bright valley, but no, we haven't got that at all. Got a different mood. Yeah, we got a nice misty morning. There's the Olchon Valley, the Black Hill Cat's Back on the right hand side there, and Longtown. Yeah, it's still warm. It was very warm last night, very muggy and warm. That's possibly one of the reasons why I wasn't getting much sleep. But yeah, it's quite still. The rain keeps coming and going. I'll have some breakfast now and get going at around about 8 o'clock. It's 26 minutes past 7 now. I've just cold soaked my breakfast, kind of suspended it in a tree because of the critters. I didn't know whether there was any mice about or whatever, you know. One of the last times I put my cold soak on the ground, I awoke to find a sheep eating it. That was on the Blorange at the punch bowl. So yeah, lesson learned. Let's just have that down. See that wren? Hear that wren then? There you go. Nicely cold soaked. Porridge oats. Goji berries, chai seeds. So I'm gonna have some breakfast. Alright, that's me done. I'm finished here. It's been absolutely fantastic to come back, seek that waterfall out, and then seek this view out. It was a wonderful night. Nice and still, nice and warm. I really enjoyed myself here. Okay, if you enjoyed the walk, guys, give us a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Some good vibes throughout, some good people, good views, you know, good walking. And if you want to comment, don't forget to leave a comment below. You know me, I always enjoy the chat, and I always reply. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit the button down below. I look forward to hearing from you.
Alright, until next time, that's me from the eastern escarpment of the Black Mountains and Longtown. Until next time, take good care. Bye now.